Hello students. So students, we will continue with the previous chapter, that is control and coordination. Okay, now in addition to the nervous coordination, higher organisms also exhibit chemical coordination. Chemical coordination is brought about by chemicals which are called as hormones that are directly secreted into the blood. Okay, what are actually the endocrine glands? Endocrine glands are the ductless glands of the endocrine system that secrete their products. Products means hormones directly into the blood. The major glands of the endocrine system include pineal gland, pituitary gland, pancreas, ovaries, testes, thyroid, parathyroid, hypothalamus, and the adrenal glands. You can even see in the slide this picture of endocrine glands. You can see the endocrine cells which are secreting their secretions in the bloodstream. What is endocrine system? Children, the collection of these endocrine glands having different functions constitute the or forms the endocrine system. Understood? So the endocrine system is the collection of glands that produce hormones that regulate metabolism, growth and development, tissue function, reproduction, sleep and mood, among other things. Okay, now hormones are what? Hormones are actually the chemicals which is secreted by the endocrine glands. So hormones are actually the chemical substance which is produced in the body that controls and regulates the activity of certain organs. Understood? And they are secreted by special glands. Okay, now what are the properties of these hormones? We know that they are chemicals, hormones are the chemicals, but what type of chemicals are they? What are the special properties of these chemicals? Okay, so that we will discuss now. Now children, they are chemicals, but they are, what type of chemicals are they? They are the organic molecules, okay, which may be protein, peptide, amino acid, amines and steroids. And they are secreted by ductless endocrine glands. Ductless, which does not have a duct. They are always secreted in small amounts and they are secreted directly into the blood. That is natural because they do not have ducts, so they are secreted directly into the blood. They act on a specific organ or a target organ. That specific organ is also called as a target organ. They are very slow in action, and deficiency and excess of hormone lead to serious disorders in the body. Understood? I hope it's clear to everyone. The properties of these hormones. How these hormones are transported. These endocrine glands, they secrete hormone directly into the blood, that we all know. Okay, and the blood carries this hormone to the site of action. Okay, now what is the site of action? Site of action are the specific organs, okay, which are also called as the target organs, okay, that are away from the place of synthesis of hormones. Now these target organs, they have a specific receptor which can be a protein molecule, and this specific receptor, it recognizes the hormone. Suppose the blood is carrying the hormones, so when it passes through the specific receptor, it recognizes the hormone in the blood and hormone gets bind to the specific receptor, and after it binds to the specific receptor, it delivers the message to the target cell for performing a particular function. Now you can even see in the slide also or in the picture also, hormone travels throughout the blood via bloodstream. You can see endocrine cells are secreting hormones in the bloodstream. The hormone is carried by the blood to the target organ, and here in the target organ has the target cells, okay, and these target cells have a receptor which can be a protein molecule. It recognizes the hormone and hormone binds to the receptor. Is it clear? If any one of you have any doubt, you can clarify your doubts. Okay, now children, we come to glands and adrenal gland. Children, this adrenal gland is a endocrine gland. Now, where it is located? You can see in the picture that adrenal glands, these are the pair of glands which are situated on the upper end of the kidneys. You can even see they are situated on the upper end of the kidneys. Now, children, adrenal hormones are also termed as emergency hormones or triple F hormones. That is fight, fright and flight. 3F. Okay. Now, children, though the hormones are produced in normal conditions also, but the amount is very small. However, when a person faces emergency situations, okay, emergency situations like cold, joy, means overexcitement sometimes, anger, fear and stress, then it is secreted in excess amount. And this excess secretion increases heartbeat and breathing rate. Understood? And the target organ or the specific tissue on which it acts include the heart. Is it clear? So it acts on the heart. So during all these emergency situations, the excess secretion, what will happen? Suddenly you must have observed also the heart starts beating fast, you start breathing fast. Okay, this all is done to prepare the body for two situations, either to fight or either to fly. Understood or no? That is why adrenal glands are also known as glands of emergency. I hope it's clear to everyone. Now, what happens when this hormone is secreted? Adrenaline is secreted. Adrenal gland, it secretes the hormone adrenaline. Okay, and when this hormone adrenaline is secreted, what happens? The heart will beat faster, resulting in the more supply of oxygen to the bloods, to the muscles, and the blood to the digestive system and the skin is reduced. Okay, due to contraction of muscles around small arteries in these organs, and the blood is diverted to the skeletal muscles. So all these things are done to prepare the animal to face such type of conditions. I hope it is clear to everyone. So adrenal gland secretes which hormone? Adrenaline. I hope it is clear to everyone now. Now children, another hormone is thyroid gland. What is the another gland? Another gland is thyroid gland. Children, it is the largest gland which is situated in the neck region. You can even see in the slide. It is situated in the neck region attached to the windpipe, which is also called as trachea, below the larynx. Okay, so thyroid gland is the largest gland. Now thyroid gland, it secretes a hormone which is called as thyroxine. Thyroxine, it regulates carbohydrate, protein and fat metabolism in the body so as to provide the best balance for growth, iodine. Okay. Now children, it secretes which hormone? It secretes thyroxine. Now this thyroxine, it is important for the metabolism of these nutrients. Now thyroxine is produced by iodine. Iodine is actually required for the production of or for the synthesis of thyroxine. Is it clear to everyone? So that is why they say that one should have or one should use iodized salt. Okay. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now, the deficiency of this hormone, okay, if the is not secreted in proper amount or if the hormones is secreted in less amount, then there is a possibility that the person may suffer from a disease called as goiter, and one of the important symptom of this disease is swollen neck. Is it clear? Now we come to the next hormone, that is growth hormones. These growth hormones are secreted by pituitary gland, which is present in the brain. Okay, so it is secreted by the pituitary gland, and growth hormones, children, over secretion results in gigantism. The person grows very tall, and under secretion results or it leads to dwarfism. Okay, so this is the growth hormone. Now then there are hormones also which is secreted as the person approaches the age of 10 to 12 years. So these sex hormones are secreted and it helps in the development of secondary sexual characters. Okay, and in male the sex hormone is testosterone, which is secreted by testes, and in female it is estrogen, which is secreted by ovaries. Now children, you see pancreas. Pancreas is also a gland and it secretes a hormone which is called as insulin. This insulin maintains the blood sugar level in our body. Okay, so the sugar level is maintained. But if the insulin is not secreted in the proper amount, if there is a decreased secretion of insulin, then the sugar level in the blood may rise, resulting in the disease called as diabetes. In the diabetes, what happens, the insulin is not secreted in proper amounts, so the amount of sugar level in the blood is not controlled. The sugar level in the blood rises up. That is why the injections of insulin is given, because the insulin is secreted in less amount, so outside dose of insulin is given. Is it clear, children? So with this I finish this control and coordination. Okay, so chapter 7. So I finished this chapter also, and please children start revising. Okay, you revise, and all of you please complete the assignments also and submit the assignments. And if any one of you have any doubt, you can clarify your doubts.